Firstly, Arevo is more than a biostimulant. It's a new way of providing nutrition to plants. And when it comes to the reason for founding Arevo, the company behind Arevo, I think going back to my research, which has had sort of two main focuses. One is basic science, trying to understand how plants, specifically forest plants, get their nutrition. And the other line was how plants are affected by different types of pollutions. And at some point I saw the potential of combining these two. So with Arevo, I see the potential of stimulating both plants and microbes, and not at the expense of the environment, but actually helping the environment.
With our products, with arginine phosphate, it's proven now since a research over more than 20 years. We have tested it both from the laboratory side onto the field tests in large scale, and we know it works.
See, we have a huge benefit here when we talk about this undertaking. We have a product that is already on the market, adapted to forestry, but that means also that we know our products pretty well, from their chemical composition to their biological potential, right? So what we learned in forestry is that we can actively steer the product's release rate of the nutrients by just changing the chemical composition. By knowing this allows us simply to custom tailor a new product for the agricultural needs, meaning adapting it to environmental conditions, soil pHs, and demands from a certain plant or a certain crop. But what we also learned from the forestry side is that our product is not only benefiting plants, but also microbes. And that is a central topic in agriculture as well, because we don't want, with whatever we put into the system, disturb the microbial community, especially not the beneficial microbes, right?
So we now know that this effect that we've seen for forestry seedlings, it is a general effect. So it doesn't matter if we apply the product to a conifer seedling like pine or spruce, or to crops like corn or soy. We see the same beneficial effects. Very high uptake rates leading to very low leakage, but also stimulation of fine root growth and this interaction between fine roots and beneficial microbes. So we see these potentials. Now the question is how to deploy this technology into different cropping systems.
So we have undertaken some studies over a couple of years now where we focused on soybean. And just as a reminder, soybean needs this interaction with rhizobacteria to actively fix nitrogen from the air. And usually if you add mineral nitrogen containing fertilizers, this interaction is disturbed. Not so with our Arevo technology. Here we could show that the biological nitrogen fixation is not disturbed, not reduced. The microbes, they are happy with our product addition, so we benefit both the plant and the microbes, and in the end, us as well.
We see it as a system. I mean, what I want to claim is that we have a product, we take care of the seed. I mean, we can use it, put it as a film on the seed to help the seed and the first to establish. Then later on, we can add it as a granule in the furrow to give, so to say, more feed to the plant. And later on, when you have a more stable plant during the season, we can add it with liquor so we can spray it also. So until we have the harvest. So we have a product that takes care from the first moment when you put the seed in the soil until you harvest the product.
Let me put it like this. More needs to come from less. More food, but using less nitrogen fertilizers. And avoiding all the negative impacts of nitrogen fertilizers that we see today, while promoting both the quantity and quality of crops. I truly believe that Arevo and the Arevo technology can alleviate some of the major issues around nitrogen fertilizers and lead to a better and more sustainable